Game Show Network. All play, all day.
Welcome to another edition of Adam Curry Presents February Fireworks Edition. Well, on today's episode, and we are finally honoring another game show personality. She is funny. She played Mama on the Carol Burnett Show and Mama's Family. The one and only Vicki Lawrence with a classic 1984 episode of Bo. Coming up next.
Update. The latest from News 4 New York.
Good evening. At 11, the latest on William Schrader as a mechanical heart clicks him through a second day of life. Dave Marish has a cover story look at the doctor's timing and the big payoff. And Gabe Pressman asks why people spend millions for dinner with Governor Cuomo tonight.
Police in Newark investigate the police killing of an unarmed man. It looks like Colombian drug cowboys hit a U.S. embassy, and young and old, rich and poor meet where they all began, in the same room.
At 11.
Every weeknight at 9, New York Telephone lowers its rates 35%, making life in New York a lot more livable.
Ixtapa. Shed the crowds and share our golden sun. Get away to Ixtapa on Mexico's Pacific and discover every vacation pleasure under the sun in a world the crowds haven't found. Ixtapa. Where all the people aren't. Aeromexico's 7-night Ixtapa vacation is just $399.
Look at me. I hate fashion. I mean, this is in, that's out. I'm tired of clothes that change with every new fad. For me, the only style that's going to work is my own.
Me, I don't even need a lot of clothes. I just need the right clothes. Comfortable clothes.
I used to think that for clothes to have style, they had to be expensive. But now I know what it takes to look good. It takes the Gap.
The Gap. And a good barber.
Rock singer John White tomorrow on Live at 5.
This is better than yoga, man. I won. I'll play all day. Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, the name of the game is Go. And two teams are here to compete for a jackpot worth up to $20,000. This week, our celebrity captains are, from Mama's Family, Vicki Lawrence. And from Archie Bunker's Place, Barry Gordon. And now, here is your host, ready to go, Kevin O'Connell.
Johnny. Thank you, Barry. Hi, Vicki, and welcome. Nice to have you here on Go, day number 4 of our head-to-head match. On the first couple of days, our red team made very quick work and quite a bit of cash, real fast. Yesterday, kind of hit the brick wall, or the molasses, the blue team, if you will. Vicki, you are back as the captain of the red squad, so we're going to give you the option today. Do you want to play first or pass it over to Barry in the blue?
We're going to play.
Oh, let's get to it. Down we go. It's nice to have you here on our day 4 of our head-to-head match. Our good friend John Gilbert reminded you that we are playing for over $20,000 in cash every day on Go. And let's meet the members of the red team who would like to take away their fair share, I am sure, today.
Yes. Hi, my name is Ron Morano, and I'd like to say hi to my parents.
All right. Hi there.
Hi, my name is Daphne Davis, and I'm a senior at the University of Southern California.
There's Daphne, and the lady in red.
Vicki Lawrence.
Yes.
And I think I'll say hi to Courtney and Garrett now today.
All right, the kids at home.
Well,
how about the husband?
And the old man. Well, he was in there. He was in there.
He's in there. Thank you, Vicki.
I'm Jim Warden. I'm in the process of paying off a student loan.
All right, maybe we can help you with that today. All right.
I'm Peter Yunker, and I don't have any wives or children, but I do have an adorable godchild named Millie I'd like to say hi to.
All right, and she's probably looking for a little bit of something from good old Uncle Pete, maybe, if he walks away. The object of our game, formulate a question on the spot. You can only use one word at a time when you formulate that question. Whichever team gives us 5 correct answers in the shortest period of time will win the round. The rounds are worth points. 1,500 points wins our game, possibly up to $20,000 in Go Cash. Vicki, you're the captain of the red team today. Round 1 is worth 250 points. Do we go to the top or the bottom for your answers?
I think we'll go to the bottom.
Go to the bottom, all right, and work our way up. Remember, 1 word at a time, folks. If you use more than 1 word or too much of the word that appears on your hidden TV screen, you'll hear one of these. That means the judges say that's a no-no, and we'll go on to the next response, okay? Ron, Vicki, team up for this response. Here is your first answer. Go.
Where?
Is.
Rich.
People.
Living.
On.
A.
Rodeo.
Drive.
Beverly Hills.
Go.
What?
Do.
You.
Carry.
Your.
Clothing.
In.
On.
A.
Vacation.
Suitcase.
Go.
Where do
You.
send
A.
letter
Or.
by?
Mail.
Post office.
Go.
What?
Do.
You.
Scribble.
On.
Subway.
Walls.
Graffiti.
Go.
What?
Does.
Milk.
Do.
When.
Left.
Out.
Sours.
Go. That's it. That's fine. We'll take it. Stop the clock.
That's what I was saying.
On my answer card, it said it spoils or it sours, and that's all we were looking for. I'll tell you, Miss Fireball, you did a very good job. 41 seconds. Not a bad way to start this 4th day of head-to-head. Let's find out if it's going to be enough. Come on, Barry. Yesterday turned out to be the Blues' big day, day number 3 of head-to-head, and I'm sure they would like to have a repeat performance, but we're going to have to meet them first.
Hi, I'm Tricia Robert. I live at the base of the Bighorn Mountains in beautiful Sheridan, Wyoming.
Oh, nice part of the country.
Yes.
Nice to have you with us, Trish.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Shirley Jones. I teach and counsel high schoolers in Sierra Madre, California.
Do you know David Cassidy or any of the rest of the family? Never met them before. A little inside joke. Nice to have you here, Shirley. Hello there.
Hello, I'm Barry Gordon, and I just love this game.
Yeah, well, and you're good at it, and we're nice to have you here. Thank you, Bear.
Hi, I'm Donna Barry, and I am a wife and a mother of 3 children.
All right, a busy lady.
Yes.
My name's Tom Coleman. I'm a husband and a father of 1.
Okay, that's Tom with an H, right?
Right.
All right, the clock says 41 seconds. I have to remind you that we need your 5 answers before the clock counts down to 0. The answers come from the top. For the first round in the lead, Trish starts. Here's your first response. Go.
Who
Writes.
books?
An author.
Go.
What
Drink
has
vodka
and
olives.
A martini.
Go.
Who
Is
the
black
singer
woman
who
sings
the
mahogany.
Diana Ross.
Go.
what
do
runners
cross
at
the
end
of
a
race?
The finish line.
Go.
What
instrument
is
played
with
your
mouth
and
across?
Harmonica.
Stop the clock.
I don't know what I said, but I'm glad it worked.
Yes, we were moving right across with our mouth on that one. Very good response. It takes some good questions and every once in a while a little imagination on the part of the responder. We crossed the finish line before the clock hit 0. You had 6 ticks of the clock left. I didn't know where you were going with. I thought you would mention the Supremes.
Right, it was so obvious, it was hard to get.
Yeah, I know. Isn't that always the way? But you notice Shirley got the martini just like that. All right, 250. Move it over to the blue side of the board. We're going to munch on a couple of olives and pimentos and be back with round number 2. Let's find out if the blue team can put 2 together right after this.
Johnny Puglia.
Welcome back to Go. Round number 1 belongs to the blue team. Barry Gordon, the captain today, picking up 250 points with a lot of imaginative answers. It's rather interesting. Yeah, and a lot of luck. Let's get to the second round. Barry, how about a packet of answers from the top or the bottom?
The top.
Okay, you're going to set the time this time that Vicky's team has to beat, and the round is worth 500 points.
Okay.
To stay in the lead, Trish starts. Here's your first answer. Go.
who
Is
head
of
a
ship.
The captain.
Go.
What
is
not
the
sun?
The moon.
Go.
who
Saves
lives
at
the
No, next word.
what
is
an
3
egg
dish.
An omelet.
Go.
what
Do
you
say
when
you
do
something
wrong
I'm sorry.
Go.
Where
is
Philadelphia?
Pennsylvania.
Stop the clock. It's not anywhere near Sheridan, Wyoming. We know that. Boy, thank goodness Shirley's up on her geography, because when you're put on the spot, we can only accept one answer if it pops out of your mouth. The word who saves lives. Lifeguard was the answer. Judges said use of the word life was just a little bit too much of that answer. Great round, folks. 27 seconds. Please go to the white knuckle area and see if that's going to hold up. Come on, Vicki. On our first couple of days of head-to-head, the red team was setting all kinds of marks. Fast times. You're going to need one right now. Vicki, you're going to play for the answers on the bottom. To get back into the lead, we need 5 responses before the clock hits 0. There are 27 seconds there, folks. Ron and Vicki will team up to form a question to this answer. Ready? Go.
What?
Do.
Man.
Wear.
Like.
Perfume.
Go.
Who.
Throws.
Balls.
And.
Is.
In.
The.
Circus.
Clown.
Wrong. Next word.
Who.
Is.
The.
Ghost.
Friendly.
Casper.
Go.
What part of your body is on your shoulders?
Your neck.
Wrong. Next word.
What's on your shoulders?
Come on back down to this end, if you will, Daphne. That is hard. It may look very easy at home, because at home they can see the answers, but 27 seconds certainly is not an awful lot of time. Take the 500 points and deposit them over on the blue side of the board, and they're jumping off the blocks awfully quick. We were looking for
Juggler.
Yeah, juggler is the one we were looking for, and the head was the part of the body. And again, not an awful lot of time. If you miss one, it gets to be a little difficult. However, all is not lost yet, all right? Round number 3 is worth 750 points. You have to be victorious in this round to stay with us, okay? Because if any team is lucky enough to win the first 3 rounds on Go, we call that a clean sweep, and that gives them a chance at $20,000, okay? Nice deep breath, folks. Let it out. Okay there, Mama. Round 3 worth 750, and we need a packet of answers to play for.
Okay, let's try the top this time.
All right, we know you can do it. This will get you tied, get you right back into the game. You set the time. The blue team has to beat. Ron, take a look at your monitor. Here's your first answer. Go.
What
Is.
the
Pacific.
Ocean.
Go.
Who.
starred
On.
Major
Private.
Benjamin?
Goldie Hawn.
Go.
What sport uses Rams?
Football.
Go.
What
Does.
an
Audience.
do
Clap.
Go.
What.
does
A.
secretary
Send.
to
Inner.
a
Office.
Mail.
Wrong. Next word.
What.
is
This.
planet?
Earth.
Stop the clock. No.
No shoe.
That is a tough one, because I suppose if you have ever worked in any type of plant or whatever, there's always things up maybe on the bulletin board.
Oh.
And the secretaries type them up. Inner office, not mail. What else might it be?
Memo.
Yep. That's a memorandum. That's what we're looking for. And of course, we all know the sport that uses rams and pigskins now and then too. They butt their heads together. Football. Good round, folks. 35 seconds before we give you the 750. The blue team gets a shot at it. Come on, Barry. I remember after the first couple of days, 1 second seemed to be the lucky number, or in your case, the unlucky number. You always seem to come up just a little short. Yesterday, you had a clean sweep, and we're on the verge of it again. If you give us 5 answers before this clock strikes 0, you go for $20,000. It's as easy as we can make it. 35 seconds is on the clock. Trish, we're going to let you start. The answers come from the bottom. For a shot at the big cash, here is your first answer. Go.
What.
Does
A.
baby
Play.
and
Shake.
A rabbit.
Go.
who
Is.
the
Buxom,
star
that,
was
and
W.
see,
Fields?
Mae West.
Go.
where
Country.
is
Here.
United States.
Wrong. Next word.
what
Do.
women
Put
on
their
face.
Blush.
Wrong. Next word.
What?
I said Mae West.
Come on down, Shirley. Yep. Yep. No, it never is easy. When there's only a few seconds left, it gets very difficult, and sometimes a little block. I was thinking maybe we could have said, who said, come on up and see me sometime. That might have just been quick. She got the right answer, but it just seemed to take a little bit too long. Yeah. 750. Make the deposit over to Vicki Lawrence's side of the board, and now, again, we have ourselves a real head-to-head match. 750 for the red, 750 for the blue. When we come back, whoever wins round 4 goes for $10,000 in the jackpot round. Watch these messages, and we're coming right back.
I was afraid that boxing would cost me
Yeah. And even if you said blonde, she would have been
Warning, don't.
Welcome back to Go. Have ourselves a real rubber match here. 750 points for Vicki Lawrence. She's captaining the red team today. Barry Gordon down front here with the blue squad. You picked up the first 2 rounds, a little trouble, but the strategy just may pay off. You're going to set the time Vicki's team has to beat. The winner of this round goes for the big bucks, $10,000. Barry, pick your poison.
The top.
You got it. 1,250 points at stake. Of course, we give all of our players $1 a point for the upfront game, so there's an awful lot of money riding on this one. Good luck, Trish. You start. Here's your first answer. Go.
What
Is
purple
and
is
wine.
grapes?
Go.
Who
Is
the
comedian,
female
host
of
the
tonight?
show. Joan Rivers.
Go.
What
Is
the
top
of
your
house? The roof.
Go.
What
Is
a
flower
that
grows
and
trees.
a rose?
Go on. Next word.
What
Is
a
prehistoric
animal?
dinosaur.
Go.
What
Instrument
is
played
like
a
piano
but
is
automatic.
electronic?
Organ.
Stop the clock. Whoa, very, very good. That was good. I'm wondering if we might not have thrown Shirley off just a little bit with getting into flowers. You know, what grows and is green in your house, maybe?
Plant?
Yeah. Plant's what we're looking for. I just think that might have just thrown her a little bit. A very good time. 47 seconds before we go for the 10,000, though. There are 5 people that would like to try that time. Vicki, come on down. When you were coming down, I beg your pardon, I didn't hear you.
Oh, I was being optimistic. I said piece of cake.
Yes, okay.
I'm glad I don't ever have to guess these things. 'Cause you know, when the other team's doing it and you sit up there and you're trying to guess some of this, I have no idea what they're talking about.
I know, it's tough. It's tough. They're going to do the same for you right now. What packet would you like?
Oh, we'll take the top.
There you go. Okay. 1,250 points at stake. There are 47 seconds on the clock. 5 answers before we hit 0. We'll see you in the jackpot round. See how easy you can consume this cake. Ron, here's your first answer. Go.
Where
does
a
pilot
sit?
In cockpit.
Go.
What
Building
is
a
inexpensive
hotel.
Motel.
Go.
What do cowboys wear that
On
legs?
denim.
Leave jeans.
Go.
What
is
a
Bengay.
Ointment.
Nope. Next word.
what
Is
a
car
power
starter.
Engine.
Wrong. Next word. Hurry now.
what
Movie.
starred
Deborah
Winger
and
Richard
Gere.
American Gigolo.
Wrong. Next word.
who
Lives
in
I can't. I was, you know, I think Vicki hit it right on the head. The hardest part is to go up in the white knuckle area, we call it. Doesn't really matter if it's the red or the blue team. And to set the time and then sit there and try to figure the whole thing out. Just a couple of stumbles. It was a very good time. You okay? We're going to get these smiles and try to put the bodies back in if we can for a moment and maybe towel off a little bit. Good time. You picked yourself up 2,000 points. We'll give you $1 a point, so that's 2,000 more dollars in your account. And when we come back, Barry will take the blue team to the jackpot round and try to cash in to the tune of $10,000. We stop on Go, and we're coming right back. All right. Nice going. Hang on. Hang on. Good job. I didn't know
The problem with Mosley lets you borrow up to 80% of the value of your home. But at First Plus, you can borrow up to 125% of the value of your home. So even with no equity, you can still consolidate bills, make home improvements, or even get some extra cash. Just call 1-800-510-PLUS. You'll get an answer before you hang up. First Plus, no equity is no problem. So call 1-800-510-PLUS.
Are you wasting money on spoiled food? Then you need EuroSealer, the amazing new sealer that creates an airtight seal that locks in freshness so food lasts longer. Simply slide EuroSealer along the edge of any bag and it's sealed airtight. It's that easy. Every time you open it, food tastes like it just came fresh from the store. Look, EuroSealer creates a seal so airtight even water won't leak. Amazing! EuroSealer keeps cereal crunchy, chips crisp, vegetables fresh, and deli meat...
Boy, if practice makes perfect, I'd like you to meet 5 perfect people because yesterday it was a clean sweep. We gave you a couple of shots at $10,000 each round at $20,000. Came up a little bit short. They took you the first 2 days of head-to-head. You came back yesterday. Now's your chance to go for the big cash again. Okay. All set to go? You're not going to forget the word electronic, are you?
Never.
Woo, boy, the organ got us here, and let's find out if we can carry it a little bit further. 60 seconds, please, timer. In the jackpot round, we need 7 answers, folks, before the clock hits 0. Nice and loud so Shirley can hear you down front. For $10,000, Barry Gordon starts. Here's your first answer. Go.
What
do you
sleep on?
A bed.
That's 1.
What
do you
pay
at school? Tuition.
That's 2.
What
do
grows
in
your
garden
that
kills
flowers?
Weeds.
That's 3.
What do you send with a small stamp?
Postcard.
That's 4.
What
does
you
bid
for
at
where?
auction?
Go.
What
is at
your
shoulder strap?
Wrong. Next word.
What
is show
with
Shelley and
long?
Cheers.
Go for the cash.
What
green vegetable?
Italian.
eggplant?
Zucchini.
That's it!
Forget it. That was, do you know, it was interesting.
Thank you.
On day 1, how much time did you lose by?
1 second.
On day 2, how much time did you
2
lose
seconds.
by? Do you know how much time is left on that clock?
2 seconds.
Yes, sir. Somebody peeked. I could not believe the eggplant had just came out, and I don't know how you got a zucchini out of that, but I'll tell you, when you consider all the possibilities, you know, when you're put on the spot and it got down to the bitter end and there was just no place to go, if you didn't get that answer, I doubt seriously there would have been enough time to even get started. But I'll tell you, you really came back. Why don't we catch our breath, we'll all go out and maybe have a nice zucchini sandwich. All right? We're going to recycle the whole ball of wax and find out how much money our blue team won on day 4 of their head-to-head match with the red. And we're coming right back after this.
Followed by the new Newlywed Game and then the original Newlywed Game.
Split 4. Welcome back to Go. We were just talking to Vicki. You took 2 rounds the first 2 days. They have come back the final 2 days. We will be back tomorrow to find out if you can be victorious, all right? We'll see you then. Blue team, after a couple of days of despairing, couple of 1-second rounds, have come back very strong. A clean sweep yesterday. Another super round. They hit the jackpot today. So far, your winnings on 4 days of head-to-head have come to a total of $15,100. And we're not finished yet. One more round to go tomorrow for over $20,000. Vicki Lawrence, Barry Gordon will be here. We hope you tell your friends and you'll join us. KO for GO. See you next time. Bye-bye.
Some members of our studio audience will receive Hamilton Beach's full-size burst of steam lightweight iron, Silverstone sole plate for no stick, no snag ironing, delicate fabric steak, silky soft from Hamilton Beach Scoville, Cello's chocolate cherries, pure chocolate shell, luscious real fruit cherry, and a 100% liquid center, Cello's chocolate covered cherries. And from LaChoy, make your meal swing American with these fine LaChoy canned and frozen products.
There. Wheel of Fortune is a Merv Griffin production.
This week, grab a friend, get a seat for non-stop action.
Go. Stop. Go.
On the fastest new game show on television.
I love making money this way.
Go!
This week, Anna makes a move on Tyler.
I'm trying to get you drunk.
You are?
So I can take advantage of you.
But what is she after on Days of Our Lives?
What is the fastest new game show on television? Go!
Once you play, you just can't stop. Go! Weekdays on NBC. Put some fun back in your afternoons with Real People's Skip Stevenson and We've Got It Made's Tom Villard. It's the all-new Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour. Weekdays.
Well, that's our show for today. February fireworks continues through Sunday. And beginning Monday, decades galore on my YouTube channel. 5 weeks of shows. Oh, yes. 5 weeks of shows beginning this coming Monday. We'll see you then.